Hello everybody, welcome back to the Hacienda. Rivet here. Today we're going to make something great for the holidays. A Christmas time dish from Sweden called Janssons Frestelse. Which means Jansson's Temptation. Now it has a very interesting backstory in that at the turn of the 20th century there was a guy called Jansson. Now, this is all rumor and stuff. Nobody knows who the heck Jansson was. But he was an actor and a singer, and he was very popular, and he was also a gourmand. And he loved this dish. His mom was a very wealthy socialite, and one day in the 20s, her cook made this dish out of the spur of the moment during one of her Christmas parties. And it was so popular that all her socialite friends started asking for the recipe. We don't know if that's true or not, but we do know that the first historical record of this recipe came out in a Swedish cookbook in 1940. And the rest is history. In Sweden, Norway, and Finland, this is the ubiquitous holiday season meal. What it is essentially just sprats in potatoes, kind of like scalloped potatoes with sprats. Now, what the heck is a sprat? A sprat is a small fish, 4 inches in length and smaller, and it's found all over the world, especially up in the Baltic, in the areas around Sweden and Norway and stuff. And it's very delicious. It's a plump little fish, and it's very mild. It tastes in its, without being smoked or without being pickled, it tastes very much like trout. Now, you can buy sprats like this at your local European market. I get this from Amazon. These are smoked. They're delicious. They taste like smoked trout. For this recipe, you want this refrigerated pickled sprats, which are pickled in vinegar, sugar, and pickling spices, which are a holiday flavor. And we cook them with potatoes, onions, butter, and cream. So stick with me and let's go ahead and start this. Alright, the first thing we want to do is take one white onion and slice it up like this. Now we're going to put it in a skillet with some generous amounts of butter, and we're going to start to soften them and cook them. Alright, and while the onions are cooking, we're going to cut up the potatoes in matchstick sized pieces. I'm going to keep the peel on because it has most of the nutrition and I like it, but if you don't want it, you can peel your potatoes first. And we got the potatoes cut up like this. So the onions are almost ready. Let's go ahead and start layering up the dish. Jansson's Temptation. Alright, let's go ahead and open up these sprats. These are the pickled ones that I got in our local European market. And we're really fortunate here in town where we have 3 European markets, all run by European people, Eastern Europeans, and they stock just delicious foods. Alright, so you can see these plump little sprats here, very nice little fishies. I've never tried these pickled ones before. I've always had the smoked ones, so let's go ahead and give them a try. Let's see what they're like. Oh, these still have the heads on, which is weird. Usually they are headless. So, here we go. Yeah. Okay. Definitely a sprat. Very nice fishes. Don't like the idea that it's got the heads on, because they're usually cleaned, but very tasty. Yeah, so let's put this together. Alright, so in a buttered casserole dish, we've got a layer of potatoes down there. Now we're going to put the onions on there. This is 1 white onion that we've sauteed in butter with 1 teaspoon of sugar. in the excuse me, in the Swedish way. And now we're going to layer the Sprats on it. Okay, I've layered the Sprats, which I took the heads, the tails off, and took out the backbone, and so we've got Sprat fillets there over top of the onions. I've used salt and pepper on there. So now the next layer is going to be potatoes. Alright, so this is the last layer of potatoes. I put salt and pepper on them, and now we're just going to use some plain old breadcrumbs on top, as is the Swedish style. And it's going into a preheated 425 degree oven for about an hour. But this isn't all. We got to add the cream, so hold on. Okay, so we put cream to about 3/4 of the way up to the top. So now let's throw it in the oven and join me once it's done. Alright, 55 minutes in the oven. We've got this bubbling goodness. Oh my god, it smells really good, folks. The cream, the butter, the potatoes, and the Sprats. Yes. Oh my. So let's let this cool off for 5-10 minutes and let's plate some up. Okay, 10 minutes have gone by, so the temptation is solidified, I would guess. So let's go ahead and serve us up a plate. Oh my goodness. And let me tell you folks, this kitchen smells fantastic. This really is more than the sum of its parts, actually. Yeah, so, oh my goodness. Oops, making a mess, but that's okay. So we've got the plate here, and we got the nice little fork. Let's go ahead and, oh, the steaminess. I'm going to burn myself, but I can't wait to try it. Let's go ahead and taste it. Mmm. Oh, the potatoes, so tender and creamy. Where's the fish? I want some fish. Ah, here we go. Alright, got a little piece of Sprat, some more potatoes. Oh, the onions are so sweet. Oh, that's good. Mmm. Okay. Yeah. I will definitely be making this again. Next time I'm going to use the smoked Sprats. Although the pickling flavor of the pickled Sprats has really come through, and it's got a festive flavor. I want to try it with the smoked Sprats. This is really, really good, people. And now I understand why the Swedes and the Finns love this. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Y'all take care.